That's our cannon, isn't it?
We mustn't get excited.
Tell me what's happening.
I'm sure your men are behaving valiantly, sir.
Go look out the window and tell me what you see. Finally!
6 and 7, fire!
My ship is in danger.
You must lie back down, sir. Your wounds might reopen.
Never mind, they'll heal in time.
Is the ship in combat, Captain?
Yes, Combo, help me to the window so I can see what's going on.
Looks like we're gonna be all right, Captain. I mean, look, how can the Spaniards hope to corner the ship with a flotilla of rowboats? Unless they've got a surprise up their sleeves.
They just might, Carlo. In the meantime, go take a look downstairs and see what our friends are up to.
I'll go too.
Thank you, Layla. We need all the help we can get. Yara can take care of me for the time being.
Put your backs into it, row!
Fire on the lead rowboat now! Yes, now fire on the fort!
Inside! Forward!
Spanish frigates. Mr. Morgan, give it your best.
Look lively! Break out the sails!
That's the way to do it, Mr. Morgan.
The barricades won't hold out much longer, Skipper.
The Spaniards will be joining us up here shortly.
Do everything you can to hold them at bay until my signal.
You can count on us, Captain.
Fire!
Mr. Morgan and the crew will win the day, I'm sure of it. I just wish I were with them.
Things aren't looking all that good for us right now, Captain.
It's just as well sunset's coming on. They won't be able to see to shoot straight. Open up in there! Open up? What are you, stupid or something?
Who do you think you're calling stupid?
You, dingbat.
There's not much time. We must be ready to signal the ship. Is the top of the tower flat?
Yes, it is, sir, but it's a difficult climb.
You boys stay here and make Spanish omelets. Moko and me will get the signal out to Morgan. All right, kid, get going. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, come on. You can do it. There's nothing to it. Quit wasting time.
Moko, Doubloon, come down as fast as you can.
All right, on my signal. Now!
Next line, ready!
Attack! Ready? Now! Now! Again!
This way, men! To the rescue!
It's Mr. Morgan. We'll be back on board the ship in no...
You must open your eyes, sir.
We must get to Veracruz.
I don't see how we can, sir. There are 2 Spanish frigates blocking the bay.
I have a plan, Mr. Morgan.
It took 10 years off my life, Captain. But by the Lord on high, it worked.
Set sail for Veracruz, please.
Calm down, Captain. Everything is all right. You were just having a bad dream, that's all.
Have I slept all day?
Yes, sir, and your fever's broken, thank goodness.
Morning, Captain. How are you feeling, sir?
Eager to recover my health and see the Bay of Veracruz. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Contact the rest of the fleet. Tell them to rendezvous there as quickly as they can.
If we can take Veracruz, Captain, we'll be rich beyond our wildest dreams.
I only want Van Gould.
I understand, sir.
I think you hate him as much as I do.
I didn't know this much hatred was possible.
I've heard about you for so long. And now at last you're here, and you've promised to help me seek vengeance.
What was your misfortune?
He destroyed my family.
Tell me.
My people had never seen the white man or his floating palaces. We had heard of his cruelty, but never believed it. We were a peaceful people living on the shores of the Bay of Darien. The women gathered fruit in the woods and grew grain and corn and made flour, while the men hunted and fished. My father was the chief of the tribe, and he and my brothers were respected by everyone. But one sad day, the peaceful prosperity that had lasted for centuries was lost forever. There had been a violent storm the previous night, and a Spanish galleon had foundered, and the wreck lay just off the coast of our village. We all ran to see if there was any help we could give. There was only one survivor. He seemed more dead than alive, and he was the first white man we had ever seen. Unfortunately for us, it was Van Gould.
Tell me the rest of your story, please, Yara.
After he recovered, he convinced my father to tell him the secret of the gold.
The secret of your tribe's treasure.
Oh yes, our mines were very rich. And my people were skillful in creating jewelry and other beautiful things in gold. Van Gould praised our work so much that one day my father took him to the sacred cave under the hill, which no stranger was ever supposed to see. It was our doom and our undoing. It sounded the death knell of my family, my village, my tribe, and our way of living. Nothing of all that is left anymore. A few days later, he left. Then, after 2 months, he returned on a huge ship. He had his men unload a large number of barrels and proudly presented them to my father. He said they were a token of thanks for the kindness he had received at our hands. It was rum. Van Gould's crew told our men how good it was, and they started drinking together. Van Gould himself encouraged them. Soon everyone was drinking, and everyone was starting to act strange. In the meantime, more and more barrels kept coming ashore from the ship. The rum made everyone become very noisy. My father and my brothers were the only ones who refused to drink, even though Van Gould urged them to. Later on that evening, it was as though everyone had gone mad. Workers, warriors, women, children, all laughing and dancing and singing, even though my father and brothers plainly disapproved. The tribe was so far gone in its frenzy, it paid no attention. Van Gould and his men just stood to one side and laughed at us. People started swooning and fainting and falling. My father was overcome with anger. I have to admit, my own people disgusted me too, the way they made fools of themselves. Then, at a certain point, Van Gould took his men back to their ship. I was hoping he would leave forever and take his poison with him, but it was not to be. When everyone had fallen asleep except for my father, my brothers, and me, a terrible thing happened. Instead of sailing his ship far away from our peaceful shores, Van Gould started raining cannonballs on us. Was there ever such evil? It was horrifying. My people were in a stupor on the ground, absolutely defenseless. Then Van Gould brought his men ashore to finish off the few that had survived the cannonballs. They killed all the men, women, and children they found. My father and my brothers fought like lions, but in the end, they too succumbed. Van Gould went to the sacred cave and gloated over our gold. For a while, I prayed to our gods to let me die too, but then I realized they wanted me to live, so that I could avenge my father, my family, and my tribe.
It's such a beautiful evening. The sunset brings back memories.
You should try to forget about her, Captain. You just caused yourself needless anguish. Let her rest in peace.
No, Yara, don't say that. She is not dead. No. I know she's not.
If we go to Veracruz before the attack, we can take him by surprise. I know where the Countess Berneo's house is. She's Van Gould's mistress. I went there once, hoping to kill him. But he didn't come that night.
We'll drop anchor in a small inlet I know, northeast of Veracruz Harbor. You and I will go ashore, and by the time Morgan comes back for us, we'll have wreaked our vengeance on Governor Van Gould.
Well, matey, you certainly can say the skipper doesn't have a way with women.